Cage War 67 here. We're live at Rivers Casino and Resort in Schenectady for one of the most anticipated nights in combat sports. And we are blessed and honored to have Amir and Mike Tyson sitting with us doing part of the commentary team alongside Will Barry. Does not want to be referred to as Iron. I will respect that.
Only one.
He told me no, Mike. He said there's only one Iron, and that's you, because he was known as Iron Will Barry.
Hey, man, I didn't create Iron, okay?
Neither did I, but you are the good OG. All right, we got Josh Rosario coming down to the cage today right now, guys. Got a Grit and Gratitude Wrestling. So this is a little bit of an interesting storyline. His opponent dropped out due to kidney failure due to his weight cut.
Whoa.
Yeah, really had a tough weight cut. So Rosario now
he needs to move up in weight.
Well, yeah, they're going to do a catch weight now, but he's much taller than his opponent, Santino Tubia. He's 0-2, but he's coming from Grit and Gratitude Wrestling. Strong wrestling pedigree there. Former champion John Birouette. Great camp there, fighting Santino Tubia out of MV MMA. Although that young man is 0-0, Duff Holmes and the team at MV MMA does not put somebody in there unless basically they've had 2 rounds worth of experience in the gym.
Right.
2 fights worth of experience in the gym. So I expect this to be an action-packed fight. Rosario definitely the longer guy. I have a feeling that the wrestling should negate, one another, because MBMMA is a strong wrestling school, and it's just kind of interesting to see what unknowns come out of this fight.
Yeah, you know what? We have to see what the loss did to him. Sometimes it could derail your confidence, and sometimes it could enhance it. So we'll see how he delivers tonight, and that'll answer our question.
Our 2 fighters making their way into the cage for our first of 12 here tonight. Cage War 67 at Rivers. We've got 6 title fights here tonight, and our main event should be an absolute banger. All of these fights, they'll have some tremendous potential, even with some of our newcomers here making their way into the cage.
We've got some familiar faces locally. We've got guys coming from Canada. We've got guys coming from Europe, New Jersey, Pennsylvania. They're coming from all over to fight here at Cage Wars at Rivers Casino.
Here comes Rosario.
Gotta love James Brown.
You can't help it.
Love it.
You just can't help it.
It's hard not to dance right now, champ.
Look how young these guys are.
MVMMA has just a history of bringing these young guys up. Like Kenny Correa, our champion, who's going to fight later tonight. His first fight at Cage Wars, he was not even old enough to go to the weigh-ins in the casino. They had to escort him to the weigh-ins, and now he's progressed and evolved to the point he's now a champion. He's a full-grown man. He doesn't even look like the same kid from 3-4 years ago.
Wow.
Mike, how old were you for your first professional? Were you 16?
No, I'm 17 years old, 18, one of those days.
Yep.
But I remember when I was champion, I was unable to go to the bars because I was too young. Yeah.
Did they make exceptions for you back in the 80s?
Not in Albany.
Atlantic City, though, they probably did.
Atlantic City, Vegas, but not in Albany.
It is crazy to think, too, though, Mike, isn't it, that it's been, and I don't want to, I think, are you about to be 57 or about
I'm
to be
58 at this moment.
58? How in the world is that 40 years ago? It's unfathomable.
It's what you believe it is.
Yeah.
This whole world, I think, is what somebody believes they are or what the situation may be. And I believe that age is frame of mind.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what, I shook your damn hands, and I wouldn't want to get hit by him. I don't envy Jake Paul.
No, I don't envy him at all, please.
No.
Don't envy him.
No, I want you to take care of that situation.
He's going to be okay.
I've noticed, too, with some of the hype and stuff leading up to the fight, he has so much respect for you. He hasn't sort of trash talk the way he might other opponents. Is it hard for you to find something really negative to say about him? Because
we're going to let Mike answer that in 1 second.
Okay.
We're going to bring it up to Mike Falvo
Fair
for
enough.
the official introduction.
And now, ladies and
All
gentlemen,
right.
it is time for our opening
All right.
contest of the evening, scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds. It is in our featherweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. He weighed in last night at 158 pounds even. Representing G&G Wrestling out of Springfield, Massachusetts, Joshua Rosario. And his opponent across the cage, fighting out of the red corner, He weighed in yesterday 155 pounds. Representing Mohawk Valley Mixed Martial Arts out of New Hartford, New York, Santino Ometo Aribatro Rubia. The man in charge of the action at the sound of the bell is Mr. Keith Peterson.
You know, Amir, one of the things that you do, you try to sort of eyeball and sort of size it up. It is body types don't necessarily correlate to what you think their weights would be. I mean, Rosario's got to have at least 4 or 5 inches on his opponent.
Yeah, because they have different frames. So they could be the same height, just different body type, but same weight.
Crazy.
You know, so it all varies.
Both these guys coming in at 155, Rosario and Rubia.
But a lot of respect to both these guys. They both lost their opponents.
Ooh,
and
great
therefore
takedown,
jumped in
great
together.
takedown.
Now this is going to be the novice portion, so there is no ground and pound to the head in novice.
They could do it to the body, though, correct?
That is correct.
Got you.
This is my favorite part of MMA.
You like the grappling, the positioning, control?
Yeah. Because that's hell right now. No one understands what they're going through right now. This is hell.
Because out of nowhere, that could turn into a submission or a chokehold or something.
Exactly.
Rosario on his back, trying to create an angle, trying to create a weight shift, trying to lock down the arm.
I get too excited.
Rubia looking to stay on top. Rosario in close guard, opening it up, looking to go for that triangle.
Oh.
See, right there, right
Armbar.
for the arm
Oh,
bar.
my goodness, lifting him off the ground.
He has to keep it bent. You need to keep it bent.
See, he has good body position, and he's putting his body force on him, so anywhere he moves, he's just on top of him regardless.
Rosario isolating that left arm. Good job by Rubia.
He needs to
Looking for the choke. Can he sink it in?
He needs to get the arm. The arm is more available than the choke.
Good defense by Rosario.
Oh, there's a sneaky little knee in there.
Back to close guard. Rosario controlling that left arm. Trying to isolate it, create an angle.
2 minutes down in our first round here. First of 12 fights here at Cage Wars. 67 with Amir and Mike Tyson.
Rubia is not afraid to let his hands go in order to get a takedown, so he's prepared. It seems like he's prepared to get hit in order to get the main objective done.
He is, and he definitely doesn't look like an 0-0 guy. You know, he's very composed in here.
Hey, you have to look at some of these guys like this. This is their professional fights. Some of these guys had 300 amateur fights.
Yeah.
You know, that makes a big difference. Sometimes we see a guy come in here, he doesn't have no fights, but he looks splendid, magnificent.
Right.
That's because he had 300 amateur fights.
Yep, and it's easy to draw your own conclusions
Exactly.
based upon a professional record, which could mean very little with all those amateur
100%.
fights. Absolutely.
Oh,
You're seeing that a
absolutely.
lot in professional boxing,
Absolutely.
where guys are going to fight 200 or
Yeah.
300 times in the amateur, and they're fighting for titles
Listen,
9-10 fights
it's like
in.
Lomachenko, right?
Yep,
He must
I
have-
was just thinking Lomachenko.
He must,
Yeah,
have,
Lomachenko.
he must have 500 fights, and then he won
Yeah.
the title with 9 fights. And they say, oh, he's amazing. No, he's not amazing. He's a genius.
He's the most decorated amateur boxer
Yeah,
ever.
he's been
I
fighting-
remember the
he's
first
been
time
fighting
that
all his life.
First
Yeah.
time I saw him in a main event on one of the ESPN fights,
His
I'm
first
like,
fight.
he's
Yeah.
9-0, or so to say, no, he's fighting for a world title.
The guy Crawford just beat, he only had 10 professional fights, but countless amateur fights. Countless.
And that matters.
100%.
a lot. That matters a lot.
100%.
So I want to bring it back to what I was asking before the introductions. Is any of the pre-fight? There's not a lot of pre-fight nastiness with you and Jake. He's been very, very respectful. Is it tough for you to emotionally get involved or invested with somebody who it seems like there's a good solid amount of mutual respect? Or is it just professional
This
at
is
this
a
point?
professional business. I would
Yeah.
destroy my mother if she got married.
Oh my God!
That's just what I would.
You gotta have that mindset, though.
Yes.
You gotta have that mindset.
But would you agree, though, it does seem like Jake has been mostly respectful?
Well, it won't be November 14th.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
And how are you doing? How is everything going with training?
I'm doing really
You
well.
feeling good? Health
Yes,
is good?
Yes.
Love to hear it.
Thank God. The doctor just okayed me with no more ulcers. I don't have no more ulcers or anything.
Awesome.
My blood count is almost back.
Good.
Yeah, Rubia clearly won the last round. He's doing the same thing, punching and then going for the takedown.
Oh, well, Rosario's
Nice
strong.
job by Rosario.
Very
to show
strong.
some
Rosario's
will.
very strong. Looks so thin. Right?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Here we go.
Nice transitions by both these guys.
Tobias is tough. He can take punches.
Yeah.
Turn that corner nicely for that takedown. Back to close guard.
It seems like his main objective at all times is to go for the takedown.
Well, he's got to close that distance. There's
Yeah.
such a length discrepancy between these two guys.
Exactly.
Is he a wrestling base? Is that
They
his main
both
base?
are.
Yeah, they both are?
They
Okay.
both are, yep.
Well, Rosario's a good striker. I see how he threw some good blows.
Yeah, he did.
Legs and fists.
Yeah, and if you talk about paths to victory, I mean, Tubio is obviously, he knows his lane here.
3-round fights, right? Three
Yep,
rounds?
yep.
Okay. So Rosario has to win this fight in order to win. If not, it's
Well, he'd have to
Yeah.
get a knockout or a stoppage
exactly.
in the third. Yeah, more than
'cause it's
likely.
2-0. Yeah.
Rosario trying to work those legs up. Tubia very aware, doing a good job using his head against the cage, keeping Rosario in place, delivering some punishment.
Like when Tubi is doing this, Rosario should focus on getting a submission hold or arm, something that would make him tap.
Some
Yeah.
sort of a sweep, something
Exactly.
to transition. The last thing you want to
Yeah.
do when you're on guard is to be flat on your back. He's trying to use that cage right now.
Oh, this
Looking
is
for that
tricky.
armbar.
Be careful, Tobias.
Tubia's got a stack. Good job.
Is it Tubi and Tobias?
Tubia, right? Tubia, yeah.
You can call him whatever you want, Mike.
Tobias.
I love it. He won't care either, I'm sure. Tubia into side control. Let's see what he can do with it here.
They're both wrestling based, but obviously Tubia seems like he's the better wrestler.
Yep. And Rosario wants this standing as quickly as he possibly can, although I don't think that Tubi is going to relent the position. Oh, nice job.
nice reversal.
Excellent job by Rosario there.
That was beautiful.
Beautiful.
Tubia's got to watch that neck.
Oh, he's not in trouble yet.
Not yet, but he's got to watch it with those long arms.
Once he locks it in, that'd be bad.
If he can get that arm up on that bicep, create some space against the cage.
I think he might be strong enough to do some damage.
Oh,
Ooh.
yeah. Ooh, I see something looking ugly here.
Yeah, his neck's not
that
looking
neck
good.
is starting
His
to
neck's
stretch
not
out.
looking good.
Oh, he's stretching that neck.
Oh, he got out.
Get it out, brother.
Again, Tubia very aware, getting to the right side, transitioning to full mount, smothering Rosario.
Look how relaxed Tubis is. Look how relaxed and
For
calm
an
he is.
0-0 guy.
Yeah, look how calm. He's not even breathing.
Not even breathing.
And again, that's kudos to Duff Holmes and the team over at MB MMA preparing him.
Look at his face. Didn't even take an inhale yet. Didn't inhale, right?
No, and he's
Crazy.
just pushing the pace, taking that, looking for the takedowns. I love this high mount because you can really smother your opponent, make breathing difficult, and just make life hell.
Great round. Great first 2 rounds for Tubia.
Oh,
Yeah. Tubia's body position is vastly superior than his opponent as well. It's clear.
He's strong.
Yeah.
Look at his legs.
Yeah.
I was speaking to one of his teammates prior to the fight, and he said, he's at a serious disadvantage with height. I said, well, does that concern you? He said, absolutely not. Didn't
No.
even question it.
His disadvantage is his advantage.
Yes.
Being short, that's his advantage. That's always been my advantage.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. 100%.
This is your third and final round.
So Rosario, he needs an emphatic knockout right now.
Absolutely. He's definitely down 2 rounds to nothing.
He's got to act with a sense of urgency somehow.
100%.
Right.
100%.
He's aware of that, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100, yeah. For
And that's
sure.
the thing, too, champ. He knows that he can't let this get down on the ground, or else next thing you know, the round is evaporated. If he's going to strike, he's going to have to strike probably within the first 20 or 30 seconds of the,
I
of the
agree
third round.
100%,
Yeah.
yes.
1,000%. 100%.
This is very exciting, isn't it?
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Well, it's a pleasure. It's exciting for me. I can tell you that, to sit here next to both of you guys.
Well, I'm happy to be here.
Thank you,
For
guys.
sure. Very exciting night.
Okay, Dwarves 67, our first of 12 fights, including 6 title fights. Our third round here. Tubia looking to close the deal.
See, he should feint and go for the leg. He coming in. Oh, he's successful.
Oh, nice level change, looking to sink. Grab that right leg, pull him away from the cage, turn that corner.
Tubia has nice striking skills
He
as
does.
well.
He
When
does.
he connected, you felt it. You
He
heard
does, but he almost got clocked.
it. He did.
He almost got clocked.
Yeah, it was close.
He almost got clocked.
Yep.
Rosario talking to Keith Peterson. He's not happy about something.
Was that luck? No, it's not.
He's going to pound him down this time. He got the last round. He's going to pound him out.
Good job by Tubia to shove that leg aside.
Exactly. He's going to try to pound him out this round.
He's
gonna
like
go
a little
all out.
pit bull, this guy.
He is a
Tubia.
pit bull.
He is a pit bull.
He's a pit bull.
Yeah, this is body positioning. Even when he's standing on his feet, like he just, in my opinion, viewing him, he seems to be the overall better fighter.
And again, for 0-0, he's got definite cage experience and training experience because, the composure, the awareness, the game plan, it's all there.
Yup.
Also, the stamina.
In the mount. Here we go.
The stamina and the endurance.
I don't know if he's the better fighter, but I know he's the hungrier fighter.
You could tell, yeah, just by how he's fighting, right?
I think the other guy's a better stylist.
You
Yes.
think so? Okay.
Yes. You know, he's looking for more
The other
jiu-jitsu
guy-
techniques, but
This guy's hungry. He's an animal.
yes, Tubia is just imposing his will, just like that. He won't stop.
But you got to watch out for his neck. His neck has been vulnerable lately. And the guy Rosario is aware of his neck being vulnerable.
Rosario trying to use the cage to wall walk. Tubia just trying to make it generally uncomfortable down there for him with his right forearm.
Halfway home, our third and final round between Tubia and Rosario. First fight of the night.
Tubia didn't take a deep breath yet.
No.
Look at him. He looks like he's at a movie or something. look at his face. Look at his mouth.
He's calm. He's
Look
just
at him. Look,
he's breathing in through his nose, out through his mouth. I mean, he's practicing box breathing.
Let me tell you something.
Like he's winning the fight, but do you think that's detrimental to him if he's not breathing right and just correctly
No.
breathing, or what do you think?
The more relaxed you are, the better the
Exactly.
situation.
Yep.
You see more.
Mm-hmm.
And he was aware enough to slow himself down, inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth, which slows the heart rate down.
Well, if I know anything about these young fighters, they're going to go back and watch it like it was a movie. To hear you say the kind of things that you're saying about him, he's going to enjoy watching this back on the broadcast for sure. And thank you all for watching at Stimulus.com. We do appreciate it. Thank you to all of our sponsors and all of our fans here tonight. Another sold-out Cage Wars 67 with Mike
Cage
and Amir
wars are
Tyson.
always sold out.
Always sold out.
Tubia using that shoulder pressure on Rosario. Final 30 seconds.
Oh.
His corner, Duff Holmes yelling, telling him to go get it. Look for that finish.
I hate to say it, but
I don't know why
Rosario-
he don't have his. Oh, yeah, there we go. I said, why he don't have his elbow on his neck? Yeah, right here. You should have it.
What a dominant performance by the Pitbull, Tubia.
It's interesting to see him not ground and pound. So when they're because it's not in the rules yet, but like it's
This is
interesting.
skill. This
Yeah.
right
I
here
look
is skill.
forward to
Interesting.
seeing this young man without those shin guards on.
Yeah, exactly.
Kidding.
He'll be more dominant probably.
Without a doubt. It absolutely, you're right. It probably takes away 40 to 50% of
Yeah.
his weaponry when you can't, do the ground strikes.
Right.
But he did enough to get by. Certainly, that should be a 3-0.
I think he did a good job, a good, smart fight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really smart and exciting, too.
You know, a big kudos to both these guys, though, stepping in after they both lost an opponent to come in and fight each other. You know, you train for 6-8 weeks for a certain opponent, then fight week, it gets changed.
Yeah.
You know, big ups to both these guys. Tubia looks like he's ready to go for a run, Mike.
Hey, really relaxed, experienced fighter.
He's not even breathing. Now.
That's an experienced fighter. You can tell he's been around for a minute. You're the man.
They put your tattoo on their shirts, their fight shirts. That's what he was pointing at.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's why they put iron on the back of their shirts, too, for you, champ.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Paying homage.
Absolutely. One of the greatest.
It's different when you come to New York, isn't it? It's different. There's
Yeah.
a real sense of community with you here. And I know the last time you were here, and we're going to kick it up for the final introductions, but I know the last time you were here a couple of summers ago, you stayed, you were in neighborhoods, you visited people, you were hanging out, barbecues. I saw all these pictures.
You worked with some kids in.
Yeah, you.
This is something I gotta express to you. Most of these guys you see me, I went to school with them, junior high school with them.
Wait, I'm sorry, who's that?
Most of the guys you
Oh,
saw me visiting,
yes.
going partying.
Some of your old,
they're
yeah.
all high school friends, junior high school
Man,
friends.
I loved seeing that.
I
People
got to meet all of his high school friends and
Yeah.
everything. It was good to see.
Hold
We're
that
going to
thought.
bring it
We're
up
gonna
to
get
Mike
to that.
Falvo
Yeah.
for the official
And
results.
as always, fight fans, a round of applause for one hell of an opening contest. And now, after 3 hard-fought rounds of mixed martial arts action, we go to the official scorecard. The judges have scored the fight 30-28, 30-27, and 29-28. For your winner, by way of unanimous decision, Santino Rubia.
Shutout. Yeah, exciting shutout. Exciting shutout. Yeah.
Not bad. Great way to start the action here. So you were talking about some of those people that you were able to reconnect with the last time you were here a couple of years ago.
Yes, people that I'm saying these people knew Customato.
Yeah.
They grew up with us. They seen when I first came to town. The first day I ever came to upstate New York, these people saw me. I'm 14 years old, witnessed me, became my friend, and I've always been friends with them till to now. Still friends, still talk to them, still call. I seen that. Thank you, brother. Thank you.
Dove Holmes, MVMMA right there, folks.
What does that shirt say? What does it say?
It says this, man.
Hey, that's fire.
Yeah.
That's real cool. Real cool.
And there it is. It's got, as they said, it's got the tattoo, the Mike Tyson face tattoo on there.
Hey, brother, you kicked ass. Yeah, I found it now. Come on. Got a marker?
What an experience for these young guys.
Got a marker somewhere? Get a
An
marker. Come back.
absolute
I found
highlight. An absolute highlight. How cool. It almost doesn't matter what Santino Rubia does for the rest of his career. Rubia. To say that he earned a shutout victory at a sold-out Cage Wars in front of Mike Tyson, how many young men can actually say that? How cool was that?